Hello BookTube, this is Sarah from Never Out of Books, and I'm back with a little chat for you. Today I wanted to talk about how I choose what I'm going to read next. Now I just started this channel, so back in the beginning of the year I had decided that I wanted to read more classics and get them checked up off my list. So I joined a challenge called Back to the Classics 2016. It's hosted by Books and Chocolate, and you can choose whatever book you want that fits 12 different types of classic book. So where I'm at right now is I have, I believe, five left to complete by the end of December. So what I've done is I'm trying to read 2 a month until I'm done, so that the last couple months I don't have to worry about it. The books that I've already chosen that I have to still complete are Dubliners, Great Expectations, The Woman in White, The Martian Chronicles, and Frankenstein. I also joined a couple of Goodreads groups about classics, catching up on classics, and classics without all the class that I follow along with. Occasionally they read books and have links there that I will participate in if we're reading the same book at the same time. And it also gives me some more books to put on my TBR though, so that could be bad. Since my TBR is so massively huge, it really is hard to decide what I want to read. I am a mood reader to a certain extent, but when I have that many things to choose on, I don't even know what mood I'm in. So I decided to participate in some challenges and to join some groups on Goodreads that put out challenges for people. And the ones that I'm part of, the groups, is Nothing But Reading Challenges. They're excellent. They have so many different challenges, long ones, seasonal, short ones, whatever your particular desire is. And I am currently participating in the All About You Part 1. I am about set to finish by December. So right now I have to finish 3 or 4 books with red covers. Books that are set in a country that you'd like to visit. Books by a favorite author, new to you authors. And then 1 month you have to set a goal to complete more books than you normally read in a month. So I'm set to about complete this. If I do every one in a month, then I should finish by December. I'm also doing it's called the Author Alphabet Reading Challenge, which is where you read books by authors with the letters of the alphabet. So I have U and V to do. I have both books picked out, so that's not a problem. I just have to actually read them. I'm also participating in the Cleaning Out Your TBR challenge. And this was the interesting one that I was alluding to in my BookTube-a-thon wrap-up, that they wanted you to pick the oldest books that are on your TBR and read those. So I have read 12 out of the 30 books that I put on that. Whether or not I'll finish this by the end of the year, I don't know. I think this one, I'm supposed to finish it by the end of the year, so I am really trying to focus on those books, hence some of the backlist reading that I'm doing these months. The other Goodreads group that I participate in is the Crazy Challenge Connection. They also do similar challenges as the previous one that I was talking about. And this one I am participating in A to Z book covers, which is where you choose things on the cover of the books that match every letter of the alphabet. The only one I have left to read is Z, and I have a book with a Zeppelin on it, so I'll be finishing that pretty soon. I'm also participating in the 2016 Listopia Challenge, which is where you choose books that are on different Listopias. They give you several that you have to use, and then you can choose some of your own. I have read 15 out of the 25 lists that I need to read. I also just joined the Let's Get Them Finished. This focuses on series that you've started and never finished. This challenge I'm not doing well on at all. It's new and I haven't really aggressively started playing around with this yet. I chose 13 different series. I think there's 42 books overall that I need to read, and I've only read one. So this one needs a little bit of work. It may get pushed off a bit until I finish some of these other challenges that I'm dealing with. I also actively participate in Mount TBR. This is also a blog one, but I'm not on the blog. I'm doing it via Goodreads, where you choose a certain mountain of TBR books that you're going to read, amount of books, and you can keep bumping it up if you meet it. So far, I have read, I believe, 40 books off of my TBR, which is books that I bought 2015 or earlier. So I'm doing pretty well. The problem is I've also brought more than 40 books into my home, so my actual physical TBR is not as reduced as I would like it to be. But I think that's just a work in progress. Hence the reason why I'm doing all of these challenges. This is why I choose to read the way I do. I'm also on a couple of other groups, but I haven't been very active on them, and they have to do with YA Lit. I joined them, but no offense, but I find them a little bit too juvenile for me. Even though I love YA, they're a little bit much for me. So I haven't been very active. All of these groups on Goodreads have books of the month. Some of them have many books of the month, and you can choose to read whatever you'd like to read. They are book clubs as well. And so this is how I've chosen to read some of the books that I've chosen to read, and why I've chosen the books that I've chosen. I would like to read a few of my more new release books that I'm looking forward to. I hope that I can get to some of those soon. But it feels kind of good to check something off on a list. I love lists. So check, 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 check. So if anyone wants to join me on Goodreads and check into some of these, because they have such large TBRs, they don't even know where to start with their reading. My Goodreads account is below, and you can friend me or not friend me. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all, either way. And I just find it's a really good motivator and a good way to get me reading my books. So now I just have to figure out how to fit in the books that I bring in every month into my TBR. That's what I need, to read the books that come in my book boxes every month. But I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. So if you know how to do that, I'd be happy to figure that out. So I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to just subscribe to me. I'm this weird all the time. So have a great day. Bye.